These revelations come just months after Keyshia clashed with one of his alleged flings, Gloss Up, sparking public speculation about their relationship dynamics. Now, Keyshia is reportedly heartbroken once again, accusing Hunxho of playing her despite repeated warnings from friends and fans. Keyshia has often spoken about her desire for genuine love, but many point out that her actions don't align with her words. From stepping out with Hunxho at clubs to ignoring his well-documented reputation as a player, her choices have left some fans frustrated. Critics were quick to highlight the 18-year age gap between the two, with many questioning why Keyshia continues to pursue relationships with younger men, especially those with questionable track records. While Keyshia's resilience in the face of public scrutiny is commendable, fans are divided. Some empathize with her heartbreak, while others feel she's ignoring red flags and setting herself up for repeated disappointment. Regardless, this latest saga has everyone talking about whether Keyshia will finally move on from Hunxho or give him another chance. Keyshia Cole's relationship with Hunxho has taken a chaotic turn, and fans are struggling to make sense of her behavior. At 42, her public attachment to Hunxho has sparked criticism, with many attributing it to unresolved daddy issues. While some fans tried to give her grace, offering this theory as a way to understand her choices, Keyshia quickly shut them down. In her words, "The way you all try to protect me is really a blessing. Well, go rewatch the reality show." This response only left fans more confused, with some speculating whether Keyshia's attachment was fueled by infatuation, or perhaps Hunxho just knew how to keep her hooked. The situation becomes even more embarrassing when considering that Hunxho never publicly claimed her. Despite Keyshia's bold displays of affection and ownership, Hunxho stayed silent, never acknowledging her as his partner. For fans who have followed Keyshia's journey, this pattern of behavior feels like a disappointing step backward. While some empathize with her struggles, others feel it's time for her to prioritize healing and self-respect instead of investing in relationships with men who don't reciprocate the same energy. Keyshia Cole's devotion to Hunxho has left fans scratching their heads, especially after she jumped onto his live stream to publicly declare her love. Instead of reciprocating, Hunxho brushed off her display of affection with a dismissive, "You don't have to tell me you love me to show me." Fans immediately labeled the moment as desperate, with many questioning why Keyshia seemed so determined to prove her loyalty to someone who clearly wasn't giving her the same energy. As backlash grew, Keyshia didn't hold back, blocking critics, and even clashing with friends who tried to weigh in on her relationship. When Lil Scrappy commented that the whole situation might be a PR stunt, suggesting it could be orchestrated by a record label to keep Keyshia relevant, she was quick to shut him down too. Fans couldn't help but wonder if Scrappy had a point. After all, if Keyshia were getting paid for this drama, it might at least make the situation more understandable. Despite the chaos, Keyshia's fierce defense of her relationship has left fans divided. While some sympathize with her need for love, others feel secondhand embarrassment, urging her to step back and reassess her choices. If nothing else, this saga has everyone talking, keeping Keyshia's name in the headlines, whether for better or worse. Keyshia Cole didn't hold back when responding to Gloss Up after the rapper shared some intimate behind-the-scenes photos with Hunxho from her music video set. The pictures, which showed them cozying up in a bathroom, left fans stunned and Keyshia feeling publicly disrespected. It was clear that if Gloss Up's goal was to send a message, she succeeded. Keyshia temporarily deactivated her Instagram account, retreating from the drama. When Keyshia returned to social media, she addressed the situation with a sharp yet measured response. She called out Gloss Up, saying, "Him being your sneaky link when you have a man you about to marry is nasty work. But I wish you all the best on your project, love. I was actually rooting for your video to come out." The statement was equal parts shade and class, showcasing Keyshia's frustration, but also her decision to take the high road. Fans were quick to applaud Keyshia for standing her ground, even as they debated whether she should have stayed silent. Gloss Up, for her part, hasn't responded directly, leaving fans to speculate about the true nature of her relationship with Hunxho and what this means for Keyshia's next steps in this messy love triangle. Keyshia Cole's response to the drama continued to reflect her frustration, though she tried to maintain a tone of grace amidst the mess. She took to social media to share, "The way people want to see the next unhappy and miserable is for forever. Crazy to me, but I know how this Hollywood-ish go." I'm not surprised, but I don't wish nothing but love, prosperity, health, and happiness. The post suggested that Keyshia was aware of the industry's toxicity, but was trying to rise above it. However, Glossop wasn't backing down. She claimed that Keyshia was spiraling out of control, making the situation worse by refusing to acknowledge the reality. Gloss then dropped a bombshell, setting the record straight about Hunxho. She stated that he wasn't truly committed to either of them, saying, all that time he was just playing with both her and Keyshia. Gloss alleged that while Hunxho might have been with Keyshia in public, he was with her behind the scenes, and that she was the one giving him what he wanted. Gloss clarified that she wasn't going to let Hunxho string her along, insisting that she'd stepped away from the situation. Her declaration put her at odds with both Hunxho and Keyshia, leaving fans to speculate whether the rapper's involvement with Hunxho was genuine or a PR move to stir up buzz. Meanwhile, the fallout from this love triangle continues to make waves, leaving fans divided between supporting Keyshia and questioning the choices that led her into this chaotic situation. The drama between Keyshia Cole and Hunxho took another wild turn, leaving fans baffled and deeply concerned for Keyshia. Despite everything that transpired, Hunxho allegedly slid back into Glossop's DMs, begging her to reconsider their situation. Gloss, however, didn't hold back, sharing screenshots of the messages as proof and bluntly advising Keyshia to run, not walk away from him. Gloss seemed to relish setting the record straight, emphasizing that Hunxho's behavior was nothing new and that Keyshia should have known better. Meanwhile, Keyshia remained entangled in the drama, holding on to what was left of their whirlwind relationship. She even went as far as tattooing Hunxho's real name, Abraham, on her body, a move many fans saw as a desperate throwback to 90s-style declarations of love. The tattoo became a symbol of how far she was willing to go for someone who ultimately didn't reciprocate her devotion. The situation only got messier as details about Hunxho's personal life surfaced. With 2 kids already and 4 more reportedly on the way, Hunxho seemed more focused on building his legacy of chaos than fostering a stable relationship. His antics left Keyshia publicly heartbroken, posting cryptic IG stories and sharing sad, love-struck songs as fans speculated about her next move. To make matters worse, it appears Hunxho was the one to call it quits, leaving Keyshia blindsided yet again. He's already moved on to someone new, while Keyshia is left picking up the pieces of what many are calling another doomed romance. Fans are now urging her to step back, reassess her choices, and prioritize herself, though it's clear this heartbreak won't be easy for her to shake. Keyshia's love life has officially become a cautionary tale, and fans are over her playing the victim after yet another public heartbreak. The internet is buzzing with critiques and "I told you so" comments, pointing out how predictable this downfall was. People warned her about Hunxho's player ways, but she refused to listen,